mean? So.
I have never notifications on X. it, it would
Same for
my
me.
probably it would completely explode. Notifications
I think Discord and
on.
Telegram are plenty notifications enough for me.
Oh
You
God.
think? Yeah.
TG in itself is
Maybe two,
wild, wild,
3x
wild.
what I need. Yeah.
All
So
right.
guys, I'm so excited. The cat claim level 4 miners are officially received, tested, working, and shipped off to hosting as of yesterday.
Nice.
Like clockwork. That was
Yeah,
nice, man.
there's
That was nice. We made it work.
Awesome.
Yep, they're scheduled to arrive at hosting on Thursday, and then they've obviously got to unpack and test and get them live. So probably a week from this Thursday. Worst case
Nice.
scenario, they should be online.
Sweet, 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 man.
There's a nice little surprise in there for people because we ended up getting a good deal on a KS5M as well from Ice River. So that pool is actually going to be more like 110, 115 terahash instead of 100 flat.
Nice. Ashton, was it you that dropped that YouTube video, the review? Was it the KS3 when they first dropped? Was it you that bought one, or was it something else?
It was the KS5 Pro, the Bitmain one.
Oh, my
I
bad,
did
bro.
do
My
that.
bad. My bad, baller.
L- Long time ago.
Yeah, I remember when
Very
the
long
video
time
dropped.
ago.
The
Yeah.
OG
Back
art
when I
never
thought I
sold.
would be a yeah, back when I thought I would be an aspiring YouTuber.
You absolutely can, man. You
Mm.
absolutely can. Hey, that's still on the table. You understand? That's still on the table. Pilot voice
No,
reaction YouTube
no
videos.
time for
No,
that.
definitely not. he hasn't. He hasn't time.
No time at all. I've been so deep in Moonbound development stuff with the team that both the developers were making fun of me last week because we meet every morning. It's kind of like agile methodology. We meet for stand-up meetings every morning, at least my time, and 3 days in a row. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I ended the call with, "All right, guys, enjoy your Monday," and they will not let me live it down because I've just been so head in the code. I wasn't even paying attention to the calendar.
That's what it's like, man. That's what it's like. That's what it's like. Locked in. Especially now, man. You know, it's the race towards smart contracts, and we know that they're around the corner, and we're trying to have a product that's, as user friendly and ready as possible for these opportunities. And there was people asking questions about, hey, do you want to do IGRA? Do you want to do Castplex? Which one do you want to do? Ultimately, ladies and gents, it's what's the best for you guys. It's not about rushing a product out. It's about seeing what's working the best and what's best for the community. You could race to the finish line, but if it's something that hinders the performance, which everyone can use, and it's not working properly, that's going to hurt us in the long run. And we want to deliver the best possible thing. And Ashton always talks about his vision of having a toggle bar where you could switch between networks, right, Ashton?
Exactly, and technically that exists in the current build of the application already. There's
Mm.
a little drop down on your Wallet Connect in the top right, and there's a button that says Switch Networks, and it's built exactly for that. Switches between Egra and Castplex DevNet right now.
Super cool, super cool, man.
Nice.
It's good,
Very
but
cool.
Yeah,
The
production
Uniswap
edition
of
will
pump
just
funds.
yeah, exactly. But the actual production launch version will just depend on which L2 is available at the time and which one Zealous has deployed on. Obviously, we need a partner DEX for that to work, and we need the L2 out. So can't guarantee both will be available on day one. I don't expect both L2s to even come out at the same time.
of
But
course.
we don't have a lot of info on either, so we don't know.
Yep, we're just playing it day by day right now. Market is steadily creeping up, getting a little bit more bullish by the week, it looks like. The attention is still bear market lows, but the market's showing something different, and it's really exciting to see lots of our favorite alts and stuff breaking out of downtrends. Nacho squeezing out, that was really exciting, and the price targets for those moves are really insane. And I think it's just a small glimpse of what's to come.
Interesting
Yeah.
about like the macroeconomic side of things is that it seems like quantitative tightening is dulling down, or maybe quantitative easing is increasing, but they're doing it without the press conference and without the vocal announcement of, hey, we're doing this now. If you look at the Fed and their bond buying over the last few days, few weeks, it's significant change in direction for sure.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh man, and we have other exciting stuff. Obviously between us we can't talk about, but just know that in the background we stay cooking, and there's a lot of exciting things that are arriving soon. And all we need, just like always, ladies and gents, is the patience and support. We continue to build. There's things always cooking in the background. And I know we're really stingy about it. And we can't tell you things all the time and stuff like that. But best believe that there is motion in the background. You may not see it, but there's 100% motion.
Yeah, there's two big conversations that happened recently, and both have signed official NDAs. Regardless of what you see in the ecosystem and other projects talking about certain things or not talking about things, it's anyone who actually had the conversation has the same NDA. So there will be some exciting news this week, but I've seen a lot of chat in general about the hangman game of the exchange, and I just keep expectations low, guys. We're still on the upswing of the market change, and you're looking at a free listing. It's not going to be Binance or Coinbase or Kraken or something crazy, right? It's going to be something small that is a step in the right direction, and I think from a regulation standpoint, it's a first in KRC20, and it's exciting from that front. But it is a small deal.
Yep, yep. And the fact that it's free shows that initiative from other exchanges that are looking at the Caspa ecosystem, and they're like, all right, well, which token from Cas do we want to list? And obviously it comes to us, and that's really exciting. That gives us that affirmation that we're doing something right, and we're leading the flock of KRC20s by example. We're doing it the right way, and it's not just recognized by this awesome community, but big players also see it as well.
For sure, definitely true. Banana's got some questions already in the chat. He said, can we have a date about that smart contract and Moonbound live? No, Banana, you cannot. And the reason is because I've been asking that same question and I get the same response. No, I cannot have a date. So we're all in the same boat. We're just waiting. He asked a follow-up question. Are we going to see Nacho NFTs on Magic Eden? Hopefully. That's the goal for sure. But again, it's dependent on L2s coming out and smart contracts being there and the collection being, bridgeable to the L2. So we're ahead of the curve in terms of that timeline. It's going to be a little bit. I think something like Magic Eden or OpenSea or some sort of NFT integration like that. I mean, Rarible, any of these places. They're going to wait for the L2 to come out. They're going to make sure that the NFTs are active and bridged and functioning properly on the L2, and then integration work can start. Which for EVM should be pretty seamless, right? It's just a different chain ID, different RPC URL. It's decently straightforward, but these are big companies and they take a lot of stock in risk and due diligence and vetting out of these things. So the goal is soon-ish, but there's a lot of variables in the way first to overcome.
Yep. The smart contracts is exciting, man, because a lot of people are building in anticipation of it, and it's gonna be like a fireworks show. And I always say this. I always give the analogy of like the Lamborghini of a really high performance vehicle, and Caspa is that high performance vehicle, but it's stuck in traffic. We have not been able to see it at the front lines of what it's capable of, and high RPMs, high revving in all of its glory. We haven't seen it yet. We just have an amazing, amazing, amazing foundational layer one, where everything on it is ready for all this DeFi and everything to come to it, but it's stuck in traffic. And very soon we're gonna see what it's capable of, and I'm so excited.
And it's very similar, in my opinion, to the pre-KRC20 mint phase, where everybody was expecting a lot of stuff on Casper, and different projects were building up communities and whatever. But now it's like the next level,
Oh yeah.
and like you said, it's just stuck in traffic right now. So
Mhm.
you just have to wiggle through.
Yep, it's exciting, man. I just think there's no better time right now with the market the way it's looking right now. BTC just looks so bullish right now. Looking at those daily candles, it looks so bullish. I'm very excited, man.
Yeah,
Very excited for this time right now. To have smart contracts rolling in with a BTC above 100K is really exciting. Really exciting stuff, man.
Yeah, timing on Caspa always seems to line up really well. It doesn't feel like that when we're sitting through a 4-month sideways price action and not a lot of development, but it just seems to come at the right time, which is exciting for me. There's one question to the community that I wanted to put out and start talking about. We've got about a week and a half, as I mentioned earlier, on the cat claim level for miners. So we need to make a decision on how we track the wallets and distribute rewards. So we need to do a year of these reward distribution, and I've been building a tool to make this automatic, so it just divvies up the total balance in the wallet and then sends it to everyone that holds these NFTs. But the question is, do we want to take a snapshot of level 4 cat claim NFTs and use a static list for the next year so that you don't have to worry about the NFT, you don't have to move it around, you don't have to change wallets? Or do we just want to take a snapshot and figure out who holds that level 4 NFT every time we do rewards distribution so that it is dynamic and you can move it around or trade it or whatever? This question was really never addressed in the planning for this or the announcement about it. So I think it should just be, personally for me, it should just be community decision and vote on what you guys want. I will say the static list and a single one-time snapshot is easier, but that's not the only priority in terms of building this and doing it right. So if you guys have time or the will, jump up here and talk to us about that. I'd love to hear opinions on what people think.
Even just dropping a message goes a long way. I see Duchess. I see Pygos in here. What's up, Pygos? Fred Flintstone Dan, welcome. Anna Sherpa.
Yeah, he says, Daniel says, so I have to delist all the NFTs to get cat claim 4 snapshot. Technically, that's true either way, because an inscription NFT, the KRC 721s, when they're listed, they get moved to a P2SH address for the listing. So whatever address holds that level 4 NFT will end up being the one that receives the rewards. And if yours is listed at the time, it's going to go to a wallet that you can't easily access. And that's one of the reasons behind this whole question of should we just announce in advance, have everyone pull off the listings and make one-time snapshot, or should we do this every month or week when we distribute rewards and risk some people having that NFT listed and them not getting access to those rewards?
I low-key like a one-time snapshot. That's just me.
Yeah, hi guys. I'm not sure if you can hear me. I have some other microphone here. Is it okay?
Yeah, loud and clear, man.
Okay, great. Yeah, so good evening or good morning, everyone. So to answer that question, so for me, for my liking, I would like to have, of course, I would be really happy if we can get another snapshot, and but for me, it would be a one-time snapshot and not several ones.
So do a one-time upfront and then have a static list that gets paid for the whole year.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. Good feedback for sure. Yeah, the listing piece I was talking about there, I think is so important. I don't want anyone to miss out on these rewards just because they had it listed at the time that a snapshot was taken.
I mean, I was anyway. Of course, I have a few NFTs listed now on the marketplace, but to be honest, I was already thinking about to remove everyone of them. And I mean, I didn't sell anyone because I set the prices really high. So I will not sell any NFTs for 2, 3, 4, 5K cash, but it doesn't matter which one. So no way. I will keep every one of them. So I'm looking forward, of course, to Moonbound, to ZeloSwap and everything. So that's my priority, and I know, I'm sure the NFTs will get up in value. So at least that's my what I'm thinking. So yeah, it would be great if we can have some voting for that cat claim 4. So it would be really great because after the minting, I collected all realms, so I would be eligible for cat claim 4, but I was not able to get any cat claim 4, so I'm looking daily on the marketplace, and that would be really great if we get another chance.
Okay, very cool. I appreciate the feedback, Daniel. Thanks for coming up here and sharing.
Yep.
Hi guys, you jumped up too.
Yeah.
How are you, man?
I don't think it's a question. I don't think you can choose. Because if you decide to do one time, right, one list, then after that people can sell that NFT.
Yes, that's true. But but this is exactly why we did the claim tickets, because the people who are getting these rewards are holding cat claim level 4 NFT. Their Nacho Cats NFTs are already irrelevant to this, right? We took the snapshot, delivered the claim ticket NFT, and then these are already, irrelevant to the Nacho Cats collection. Am I making sense, Pygus?
You are, but the thing is people will trick other people with it, like the new people, and they will just sell it, and then they get something that's useless.
That's a very good point.
I think that's a real issue. Definitely, that will definitely happen.
Yeah.
For sure.
So if
That
we
will 100%
do
happen.
the one-time snapshot, then it would be important for people to send in that NFT to us, just like they're doing with the level 1 merch ones, so that
That
they're
would work,
not
yeah.
resellable and no one will
Yeah,
get tricked.
yeah.
It's a really
That's
good
good.
point.
That's a good call. Good call.
Yeah, great way to
Yeah,
clean them up off the market and encourage people to take them down from listings so they actually get the rewards because they've got to transfer 'em.
Yeah, if you can like send them in and then get rewarded, yeah, that's good.
I agree with Seth.
Yeah, if we went that way, it would be essentially just the wallet that sent it
Yeah.
in would be the one logged as the one for rewards.
Yeah, that would work. That would work.
Yeah.
You just
Okay,
don't want fake things on the market.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
a really good call, man.
how you feeling about the market right now, Pog? I know you're a volatility leader. How you feeling right now, man?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously the trades have been pretty good. Even some cash longs, to be honest. So because obviously and Ethereum longs, because the alts went for a little bit, but now Bitcoin's taking action again. I mean, if you look at Bitcoin dominance, it's going up again. So we really need that to go down.
Yeah.
In order for us to for cash to go up. So people should be cheering for Ethereum to go up again, and not so much Bitcoin if you want
Yeah,
cash
man.
to go up.
Yep. People like to
But
shit
yeah, I
on
mean,
ETH, but that's our
market's
North Star,
looking
Pygus.
decent.
People like to shit on ETH and make fun of it, the gas fees and stuff, but that's our North Star.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
flare in the
yeah.
sky, man. Once that starts moving, it's game time.
Oh yeah, and I mean, Eve also had an upgrade and stuff, right?
yeah.
So I'm sure that also gets some changes.
Mm-hmm.
It's
How do you
not
feel
people
about
said like, oh, Eve is dead, but like
Yeah.
I know it's super not dead because all the investors are investing in Ethereum layer 2s. I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Yep. How
What
do
you
you feel
mean
about the ETH
dead?
chart? You think it's bottoming out? How do you feel about it looking at it?
At what?
How do you feel about the ETH chart looking at it? Do you feel like it bottomed out? How are you feeling? Your
It bottomed
expectations?
out. Yeah, bottomed out. Well, so you have to say it's bottomed out, right?
Yeah.
This is just like if a chart makes a higher high and then a higher low, even if it just makes a higher high for me, I'm pretty early on to say, that like you need to go in basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, that's just the way it is.
Yep.
So yeah, that makes sense to me.
Pygus, that upgrade you were talking about to Ethereum, that's Pectra, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Pectra. Yeah, I have no clue about the
Ed-
technical things, but I'm sure it's an upgrade.
Yeah, for sure. We there was one thing that is highly related to Moonbound that I think it was McSmarty who put in the really detailed proposal. Is that right, Chris, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Makes money one.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So he put in a proposal because we had a kind of I don't know, safety feature, if you will, or rule
Yeah.
in Moonbound where only EOA wallets could interact with the smart contract of the bonding curve to actually trade, which basically means from the code side that no smart contracts would be able to interact with it and trade from smart contracts. It would only be users, right? Like
Yeah.
I can't remember what the EOA stands for, but long story short is that Pectra upgrade actually ruined the chances for that. That's no longer possible. I don't know how that relates to Caspa L2s and everything, but everything should be 100% EVM compatible. So we're building and under the assumption that all these latest updates and everything are included. But long story short, that means that the EOA wallet restriction isn't possible on Moonbound. So it's kind of good and bad, right? I mean, I was kind of excited to see users, only users, not smart contracts, being able to interact. But McSmarty's proposal, was about revenue generation and how so many of the transactions on PumpFun or 4Meme or any of these bonding curve platforms are from smart contracts. So our auditor got back to us and basically said, hey, you guys need to remove this because it doesn't do anything anyway. Smart contracts will still be able to interact. So it looks like half of McSmarty's proposal is going to be included by default.
Yeah, and I think it was like 70% of all revenue share from a revenue.
I mean, you
from
would need to
fund.
tell me what EOA exactly is, because I don't. I'm not that. I don't know what it is.
Basically, in a smart contract or in an EVM transaction, there's a message sender. Where does the message come from for this transaction?
Yeah.
And it either comes from an EOA wallet, which means that it's like MetaMask or Rabby. It's something the user owns.
Yeah.
Or it comes from a smart contract.
Yeah.
And that's a different message. So we were rejecting the transactions if they didn't come from an EOA. And now that's not going to be possible.
Though?
And the auditor said remove it. So
For
it's
bots.
a non-issue at this point. Exactly.
I get
smart contract bots.
Yeah.
But at this point, we don't have the ability to block it anyway. So his proposal
and I
is,
think that's good, actually, because I'm all for a fair, free market. And I think when you start blocking like the smart people, because let's be fucking honest, they're smart, right? If they write a smart contract, that's a bot. So I think they should be able to play as well, you know.
It's a good point for sure, and I'm not entirely sure what the right answer is. You know what I mean? Or even if there is a right answer, but the code itself in the upgrade is deciding it for us. Is the long and short of it. So everyone will be able to play, just like Pygos is saying. And from a revenue perspective, in theory, on paper, it should increase the transactions that happen.
Yeah, it's because people always they like to hate on smart people. It's the same with Ethereum, you know, back in the day with the sandwich attacks. But let's be honest, the people that actually made these sandwich bots, they made a lot of money, and like just because they're smart, like they wrote something that, you know, it sandwiches a transaction, right? So it kind of gets to the same thing if you write a smart contract bot that, I don't know, maybe snipes before or something that makes you money, you know, essentially.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, it's a fair playing field.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely going to be at this point for sure. And Lewis from ZealotSwap is in the audience. He helped us out in the chat. He told us that EOA is externally owned accounts.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Lewis.
But I mean, for sure, a lot of like all the layer 2s might have small delays, or the ones that are already out. They like everyone needs to change, right? When Ethereum upgrades, like all the layer 2s on Ethereum, they deal with it too. So yeah, it's like normal.
Yep, definitely becoming level across the board for everyone. But everyone that was excited about McSmarty's proposal, you got half of it included automatically, and we're still working on the idea for this kind of like advanced mode, which gives a little bit more functionality and control. So the other half of his proposal still in the works.
But yeah, what do you guys think about the market? You excited or?
I'm excited, man. I'm very well. You know, it's fucking biased because I'm always excited. When am I not excited?
Yeah, that's true. You are.
When am I not excited? But looking at the charts now, looking at Cass's obvious double bottom and stuff like that, it gives me a sensation of a lot of the pain is behind us, and we have a lot of things to look forward to, with you know, rate cuts in a few months, things like that. You know, Ashton was mentioning quantitative easing, stuff like that, and it's just looking really good, man. And it's so crazy. It's like a fever dream to see BTC just sitting at 105K like no one's business, and it looks more and more bullish, ready to blow out any one of these days now. It's just really exciting.
Yeah. Futures volume is through the roof on Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, of course. So. It just looks so bullish right now, man. Beautiful setup for the market right now. It's just, you know, it's a patience thing.
But remember, this is a Sunday pump, right? So like, the weekend I always kinda consider not real. Of course, the money you make is real, but like the move itself, you know?
Yeah.
Like it exists in a vacuum on the weekend with very few players.
Exactly. Like the volume is very thin. So
Yep.
Yep.
Just Cast looks so bullish right now with its current setup and bull flag after bull flag. It just looks great, man. It looks so good. It's nice to see it. It's nice to see it after that. When was that all-time high put in? Oh my God, I can't believe I don't remember. But that downtrend.
4, 5. You're talking about Cass all time high?
Yeah, the 20 move.
20 cents.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I was talking about the time for it. I'm not sure when the time was, but we've been decreasing, obviously, just on a steady, slow bear market since then. And seeing that double bottom now and coming up to a new bull market for Cass is really exciting because a lot of us are in the know
Yeah.
and feel like this is not going to be the one that takes us to 20 and back down. This is the one that we've been waiting for,
I like seeing the healthy retesting, if I'm honest.
Oh, 100%.
The
I'd
downward
rather
moves
see,
in.
Yeah. I'd rather see those steady incremental moves and the retrace, move, retrace.
Also, I think Bitcoin can definitely still retest the 90 to 94K.
Oh, yeah,
area.
that's definitely in the cards.
Yeah.
Definitely in the cards.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I'm not 100% convinced it's going to happen, but it looks
No,
very
you
possible.
never are, but it's very possible though.
Chris is convinced.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, Chris? Chris is like,
I just,
Well, he wants it to go down.
I just said that it could be.
Chris has too much stable coins,
Could be on the cuts.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm. It's just nice.
I mean, we waited for so long. Everyone waited, so we will have. Doesn't matter if it takes a few weeks, a few more months, but all in all, I'm super bullish right now. I mean, you already said it. Look at BTC. Yeah, we have been rejected a few times now at 105,800 or something, but I mean, it looks like it wants to break out now. So maybe next week, maybe we don't know. Of course, it can retrace, but I have a feeling we will have an all-time high next week. So at least I'm hoping for it. And if it's not next week, then it's in 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. You can see all the bullish news coming in every day from, like Secret. The messages. The retail is not in. So
Yeah.
everything is perfect right now. So it's just a matter of time. So yeah, we need to be patient. So we cannot do anything. So.
the social score, for example, is also like bottom, like 0 or very low.
Yep.
Very
it is,
low.
It is.
So
I always bring that up. That's a good point,
and
Chris.
so yeah, we will see.
I just been trading, playing MapleStory. Obviously, MapleStory released. It's so good, bro. The one on the blockchain version, yeah, MapleStory ends really good.
Dude, you put me onto what was
People
it?
already sold
Stardew?
characters for like sold characters for like $2,000,
That's so
$2,500.
That is so wild.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
remember Pygos, we were talking about Stardew one time, and you were praising
Yeah.
the game. You're like, that's a really good game, and I was like, I guess I'll try it out. And me and my wife ended up logging like 100 hours in that game, Pygos. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a great game.
It's really good, really good.
So that's where you've been.
No, that stopped
Yeah.
playing a while ago. Get out of here. Get out of here. That game is good though, very good. Me and the wife, her little brother, we all used to hop on a world, and it's just there's so much. You're so right, Pygos. There's so much content in that game. There's so much to do constantly.
That's a great game for streamers because their community can like hop in and stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. It's just nice playing something that's not competitive every once in a while because sometimes you just want to enjoy the game and not have to worry about playing with teammates. It's so frustrating, dude. Because I solo queue, so it's frustrating.
I need to get into these things. Half the words you just said, I have no idea what they mean.
Just wait for GTA.
Wait,
Solo
Ashton,
queue.
how old are you? You're the same age as
I'm-
me, right? You should.
yeah,
Didn't you grow up with
mid-30s.
Quake and stuff? Quake and Unreal Tournament.
Yeah, I did. For sure.
yeah.
Wait, Ashton, didn't you say you used
What?
to play Oblivion?
Yeah, Oblivion and Skyrim. For
There you
sure. That
go.
was the last time I played like significant video games. Like wasted a lot of my day on it. Was Elder Scrolls stuff.
Bro, tell me you
Oh,
haven't
yeah,
seen
that's
the
super good.
remaster for
That's so
Oblivion.
good.
Did you not see that, Ashton?
I haven't seen it.
Oh my goodness.
It's
Beautiful.
cool, but if you already played Oblivion, it's really nice for the new people that
Yeah.
that never played it, because it's just the same game.
Just polished, looks really
It's
pretty.
just literally
It just looks
Yeah,
really,
it's just
really pretty
graphics that are
and
better.
modern. Yeah, and I thought right away because it was
Yeah.
really exciting because they launched the trailer. There was no announcement that it was in development or anything like that. They released the trailer, and then at the end of the trailer it says available now, and people were freaking out that they dropped it like by a surprise because people have been waiting for that for a while. And I was like, if Ashton saw
It's
this, he's gonna
Oblivion, basically Oblivion, but in Unreal Engine 5.
yeah, it's
So.
beautiful.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, I just
Hey
don't.
guys,
I don't know how you guys find the time. Sorry, Daniel.
just
Go
one
ahead.
more thing. No problem. Just one more thing because I have to mute myself now. We have to bring the kids to bed now. No, one more thing I wanted to say because in the last days, all that stuff regarding our new upcoming listing, and I was reading. You said it already before. We should not have high expectations for some T1 listing, of course. So I was not expecting that, and so what I was able to hear out that we will get some smaller regulated exchange maybe. So for me, this is perfect because here I'm in Germany here, and lately a lot of regulation was happening. I think for almost all Europe, but especially here in Germany, it's became really hard. Even it's not possible to register on Gate.io now. So it's ridiculous. They
Yeah, you
changed
need a
everything.
Palau ID. Get a Palau ID.
Yeah, yeah, I know. No, for me, it's not a problem because I'm registered everywhere since I don't know how many years. So my Gate.io account
But they
is
didn't
still
remove
working.
your account?
No. For
In the
existing,
Netherlands, all our accounts got removed.
if you are a verified KYC certain status account, they are not removing it. But for new accounts, and it's depending. But what I wanted to say is, it's really important, and I think this is a big advantage for Nacho if we get some regulated exchange here with some MiCA regulations. So new buyers will have the possibility, to register without any problems. Because I know many of my friends who wanted to buy Nacho on Gate, they're not able to. And of course, there are other ways, but for newcomers, they're always looking for the easy way. They're not using Telegram or any marketplaces. So for me, it is a step in the right direction. Just wanted to say that. And I know there's much more coming. So I know you guys cooking, and it's all good. So I would be really happy if we get one of these regulated ones, maybe one of our neighbors here. Near the country. I'm not sure, but yeah, so I'm good with it. Just wanted to say this, and that's a really good thing to have a regulated one for Nacho.
Thanks for sharing that, Daniel. I think it's really important that you did, and I share 100% of the sentiment that you just shared. And I think honestly, you're going to be very happy because the MiCA regulation, the European buy-in, all of this is exactly what's coming this week. So I think you'll be happy, and I agree with you 100%. It's a small step, but it's a step in the right direction. It's one of the first in Caspa tokens, and that MiCA regulation is a high bar, so it's important to clear it early on, I think, for the project and make sure that everyone under those regulations has the access. So
Agreed.
I think people who share that mindset will be very happy this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And bigger exchanges will come, right? So
Yeah, they absolutely will.
yeah.
Yeah, we may or may not have had a conversation that may or may not have an NDA last week that
We wanted
is
to stop
exciting.
the teasing, Ashton. Remember?
It's hard, man. Okay. Coming from you is wild too. I see you in the general chat all day.
Yeah, I know, but Ashton includes himself. So
You
Yes,
guys
yes,
put me,
yes.
you
You
guys
gotta-
put me in the corner a long time ago, so I can't say shit no more.
you got to block me from these calls, Chris. Can't handle it.
I know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the thing is, I
Lamenting-
laughed when I looked in the chat and I saw OKX in there. I'm like, OKX is not small, guys. Like,
Yeah,
it's not a
yeah.
small.
It's hilarious.
Funny.
Not as funny as FTX, but still funny.
Yeah.
Ew, no.
Or weeks.
Lavendi's yelling out in the chat, full caps, that I have to save the alpha for BB tomorrow. But we're
Nope.
gonna be talking about the event tomorrow on
Nope.
Blockchain Banner and a little bit of the Cat Foundation stuff. So I think there's plenty, bro.
Cat Foundation. The official stamp of approval. We need to get that in wax, Ashton. A wax
Oh,
stamp.
that'd be fun.
Oh my god, it'd be so sick. The ink one and a wax one for letters.
For letters,
Yeah,
what are we doing?
letters, bro.
We're digital first, on chain, and we're gonna send letters
Yep.
with wax seals.
Letters with
This
wax
is hilarious.
seals. Badass.
We can send pigeons.
Yep, and then we have
Also
suits on
good.
with the cast pins. Fire. Fire.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't think we have much else. The Moonbound audit is going really well. The auditor that we ended up choosing is, I mean, even on paper, they were really exciting, I think, and they have an amazing track record, literally 0 hacks in their audit history. But they're delivering so fast. I mean, they gave us 5 issues. Most of them were informational and like medium level as they rank them in terms of like how big of a risk they are, but they're giving them to us as we progress through the process so that we can improve and change things to meet exactly what they need. So it's a cool audit. I don't know, journey process that we're going through because they're very communicative and helpful in how to solve little issues. So it's going great. Banana said saw Ash on a VIP dinner. I don't even know what that means.
I sent a gif of you at dinner.
You just had dinner.
Oh, a penguin.
That's not a really Ashton picture.
No, looks like a Gumby penguin.
You never seen Pingu before?
Yeah, of course I've seen it, but I don't know. Whatever. Patrick Star, thank you.
That's me. That's me eating.
That's definitely.
Yeah, you can tell because he has 4 entrees.
Exactly. And if there's cheese on it, you order extra cheese. It's only the right thing to do. Okay, guys, stop. You're hurting my feelings. I like cheese. Tigger's cheese.
Chris, any event stuff that you can talk about today, or should we leave it all for tomorrow?
Not really. I think tomorrow is better. Yeah.
I did put the location and date in general chat the other day. I don't know how many people saw it. I just snuck in there and dropped it and left.
It wasn't a big secret anyways anymore, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It just was an announcement between the lines.
Oh, so apparently Chris was the one at the VIP dinner.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my god. Ashton was at a VIP dinner as well, but that one was in Korea.
Oh God, get out of here with this shit.
In North Korea, right? The North
Yeah.
side.
This Mog guy. He was the same dude that said that on CMC, saying that Caspo went down because Shai got married.
Oh yeah, that was great.
Love that.
Yeah,
Love that,
was
man.
awesome.
Oh my god. People just come up with the funniest
It's
shit.
funny. I saw the pictures of his wedding or whatever he showed of the wedding. You know, them in like City Hall, county office type thing, and I had flashbacks. That was me and my wife at almost 20 years old. She was like 7 months pregnant, and we were sitting in the picture looked almost exactly the same. I was like, dude, flashbacks. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
I wonder what happens when Shai sneezes. Caspa drops more or what?
Yeah, man. People are like, Shai is just with strings on his fingers holding the cast price. I mean, like, everyone's entitled to their own opinions, but the tech speaks for itself.
Yeah.
That's what I understand. That's what I invest in.
100%. Yeah, people's personal lives have no bearing.
Yep.
The only thing he's only said one bad thing once, the Patreon bullshit. I was like, what the?
Beckett.
A developer
What other-
begging for Patreon, like, no, dude, can't do that.
Yeah,
You're not a YouTuber, you know?
it's influencer stuff. We don't
Yeah.
trust them.
Do we have any more questions? What do we have? Anyone got any last second questions? We covered
Yeah, we got a light day today.
Yeah, we covered
Low energy.
Moonbound stuff. The market's looking excellent. We got the alpha from Pygos. The PYG
Oh
man
yeah,
himself,
guys,
the GOAT.
look at all the infos on Moonbound's page. There are a lot of new posts, new stuff. Good tutorial. I like a little teaser tutorial, or whatever you want to call it. How to buy your tokens or how to create tokens. So it's more and more coming the next days, and we will just lead you through all the steps.
Yep, everyone starts
Oh,
to pay
the other
attention to
thing
that
we
account for sure because as we get closer to smart contracts, that account's going to be a lot more active. It's going to be teaching you guys a lot more about how to use Moonbound, why it's so excellent. So please keep an eye on that account.
Yep.
For sure, definitely Raiders unite and get behind that one. Chris is taking on marketing heavily on Moonbound as we're finalizing development
It's a
here. So you'll
full-time
see a
job,
lot of good.
It's a
Good. That's
full-time job.
perfect.
I'm just putting all the comments everywhere.
We appreciate you, Chris.
Jesus.
Caspa Queen asked a question about Claim 1. I think she's talking about the merch claim for Cat Claim. Throw a message in there, Caspa Queen, if I'm right, and that's what we're talking about. It's ongoing right now, so you can go to the Cat Power website where you can check your NFT staking power, the tool that we built, and you just add cat claim to the end of that URL. So it's catpower.nachowyborski.xyz/cat claim, and that'll walk you through the instructions. All you do is transfer in your level 1 NFT, cat claim NFT, and it generates a coupon code for you to go use on Rock the Caspa. So that's still ongoing. It will be ongoing for at least 2 or 3 more weeks. We'll announce the end date of it at least a week or 2 in advance, so everyone has time to, claim and all that stuff. Yeah, it was said that it was only a month, Casper Queen. We've only been doing it for less than a week, Chris? A week, something like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
roughly.
Yeah, so you got plenty of time. Lavendi wants a Nacho Mankini on the RTK website. I think you got to talk to Chris and Tom about that.
Nacho Speedo.
Oh yeah. By the way, we have a new opportunity for merch upcoming. Yeah, we will see. We'll have some talks next week and might be some other style.
I love it. I love it. Obviously, can't say too much about it right now.
And you
but
saw it
looks-
already, right?
Oh
Yeah.
it looks awesome.
Looks really nice.
Awesome.
There is Caspa Queen said she wants a women's V-neck. I don't know if they're V-necks on there or not. I think they're all standard T-shirts, normal circular collars, but there are varying colors. So you can get
Nacho Rolex.
black, white, pink, purple, green, something like that.
Nacho Rolex.
Need nacho caps with a curved bill.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm pretty sure that's what the hat is on the Cat Claim
Yeah,
1.
from Chris
From
Hutchinson.
RTK.
If you saw the picture, he
Mhm.
did wear the hat. So
Yeah, and he said that it was he was like
No, it has a-
apologizing that it was a curved bill because
Yeah.
of all the. Oh, Plankton says it has a flat bill.
no, it doesn't. Let me
I was
show
under the
you.
impression it had a flat bill, for what I saw.
No.
Mine should be delivered in a couple
I'm-
days.
Very sure it wasn't.
I remember
Let
when
me
Pool
check.
Party Nodes was the only spot to rock cast stuff from, to get cast stuff, and they had so much cool merch, but they have a giant Pool Party Nodes logo, and I was like, I don't know, it kills the whole thing. Like, just put the cast logo there, man. Keep the Pool Party Nodes on the inside on a tag or something.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I still wear the shit out of that hoodie. I bought that before Nacho even started. It was just Caspa merch, and that's still one of my favorite hoodies. But I got to say, Wolfie has some zip up hoodies for his
I
bar,
saw.
and they're
Weren't you rocking that in
comfortable as hell.
Bucharest?
Yeah.
It was clean, man. It was clean. But this.
Yeah. Well, that was when my luggage was still in Istanbul. Like 20 degrees outside, and I
Oh
was in
my
a
God.
zip up hoodie.
It's so much nicer now, but that hoodie was clean. But I'm really excited about this new website because it has a much more modern streetwear aesthetic, and I think people are gonna resonate with it a lot, especially a younger audience. It looks really clean, really trendy, cool looking stuff.
It's a store in
Yeah.
Germany, right, Chris?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah,
the
Plankton.
guy
I
is
don't
German,
know.
So yeah,
So you think so?
probably in Germany. Yeah.
Plankton says looks different than the pick on the merch store. I'm not sure if he curved that bill himself or if it comes that way.
I think he curved it himself.
It's actually
It
hard
doesn't
to
look like
say.
a perfect curve. It looks like he bent it himself.
Yeah, it does actually.
Nah, really?
I think so, and it actually makes sense why he would apologize about curving it too, because he did it.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense.
Oh, sneaky.
So it might
Oh.
be a flat bill hat. We can find one. I'll talk to Frog this week and see if he can light one up on his store because he has some like standard trucker hat, baseball caps that are curved bills.
Yep. Chris, you like flat bills, don't you?
Yeah,
It's clean. It's
100%.
clean. I'm used to it, but I just like the ball cap curve more at this point in time now.
Yeah. I feel like I'm too old to wear a flat bill hat. I'm not like a cool young kid anymore. Like I'm
Yeah,
just trying to
your
cover
hat
my
says
head, man.
swag. Your hat says swag
Yeah,
on it with flat brim.
exactly.
Hell yeah, with the DC shoes on. I already see Ashton with the DC shoes on, the saggy jeans, and the swag flat brim cap. That's Ashton, guys. Bullish.
A big watch on his arm, driving a Lamborghini.
Oh my God.
Big
Yeah,
spinning
that's totally
chain.
Ashton.
Big spinning chain, Ashton. Oh my god.
Golden chain.
Oh my gosh, Flashton. Oh my gosh.
Flashton. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a new
The
word.
whole Dubai look, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with Plankton. He says I'm 60. I can't pull off a flat bill. Man, I'm not 60, but I cannot pull it off either, brother.
Oh god.
Any other questions we got or updates you want?
Besides,
Alpha usually comes out when you come up here and ask about it and force it out of us. So
yeah, that's usually how it works.
it's your invitation.
That's the worst thing you could say now.
People
Well,
are
I
still
don't see
shy
myself
anyways.
kicked out of the meeting yet, so
Oh my god.
any specifics about Cat Claim Level 2? Any idea the approximate cost of the event ticket without NFT? That's a good question. Can I say it, Chris?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The plan so far, not 100% set in stone, may change a tiny bit, is $100 for a ticket. The reason that it's really cool is because you'll get half of that ticket cost back as Caspa when you register and show up at the event on a hot wallet for you to be able to use on site. The entire exciting part of the event is that it's a full Caspa economy. So buying your food, any merch that's on site, anything else that you end up spending money on, you'll be able to do it in CAS. So $100 ticket price, effective cost is actually $50 because if you show up, you get 50 back as CAS on that hot wallet as you go. So those are level 2s. And if you have a level 2, then obviously you're winning. You get $50 for free in CAS as you show up, and you don't have to pay for that ticket.
There you go. If the store is in Orlando, I'll run it. Oh shit, the Beck shop. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Buffling said, code an auto NFT launch platform on Moonbound if you can spare the time. It's actually, I mean, he says he's joking, but it isn't a horrible idea, right?
Ashton, he asked it earlier, and I said to him, like, it's definitely an interesting idea, like you said now. I just don't see it as a thing in the near future. So, but it depends, obviously, right? When we see the needs to expand or changing some strategies, we can always, I don't know, think about expansion.
It
But you mean
absolutely
an
won't
actual
be on
NFT platform?
launch. He's talking about like essentially a launch pad for NFTs.
Oh,
like
okay.
being able to create your own
Yeah.
collection just as easy as a token.
Yeah, because I don't think you want to compete if I don't know, if Magic Eden
Magic
or
Eden, yeah.
Yeah.
decide to implement. There's no competition.
Fully
Fun is
agree.
enough of a competitor.
Absolutely. Yeah, I fully agree with that. But it is an interesting little idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, the hardest part I think that we've run into so far, at least on the dev team of this, is what to include and what to make, the MVP, the first version, because we have ideas every day, every week, and the more ideas we have, the harder it is to deliver an actual version 1 product. So segregating these things and ensuring that they are version 2, 3, 4, whatever in the future is really important. So definitely focusing on core functionality and making it perfect and secure right now. There's one of those BB awkward silences.
I'm just responding to comments in the chat right now. Viking banana. The Viking cult is real. Oh my gosh.
I just want Wolfie to bring the Viking horns to the event so we can drink beer out of them.
At this, we got a very typical Sunday. Look at Bitcoin, it pumped and now it dumped. It's very typical.
Yep.
Twilight Zone Sundays.
There you go.
Yeah, they're scary.
Kramer strikes again.
All right, Ashton, you think we're good? I think we're good.
Yeah, Flo missed the ticket cost thing. $100 is the plan, not 100% confirmed yet.
All right, everyone.
Nacho engraved Viking horns. That sounds fun too. Sorry, man.
That sounds awesome. No, that sounds awesome. But if you guys don't have any more questions, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for this Sunday. It's mostly a patience game. We have a lot cooking in the background. The audit's going well, like Ashton's talking about. Moonbound, please pay attention to the Moonbound X. It's going to be a lot more active. At first, it was just placeholder. It was there to bring awareness that is something in development. But as development accelerates, we have more and more alpha to push to you guys about how it's going to work and what's being worked on. So I would seriously encourage everyone to pay attention to that account, retweet, educate other people on it, because that type of platform on Cast is something we need to see that volume and adoption that we really want. And something like that paired up with Zealous is going to be a big game changer for this ecosystem. It's what we've been waiting for. So please, everyone, the raiders and all of that, even just to retweet a simple comment with a fire emoji, it goes a long way to spread out to different people's algorithms and stuff like that. So
absolutely does, and it's such a good call out to reiterate that, Dan, because we already hear some rumblings of other projects and other competitors that are wanting to create similar platforms out there, and no harm in that at all. Competition's good, and it'll make all of us better for it. But between revenue share and NFTs and token staking and all this, we want to establish as much psychological market share as we can early on, and we need your help to do it.
I think you got it in the pocket. Unless Pump Fun decides to make one cast, then you don't.
Yeah, that'd be trouble.
They already.
Then you're in trouble.
They already copied. It was a really funny coincidence, Ashton. Right?
Or if Binance decides to, it's like, oh, for meme now supports cast, then you're also in trouble.
For sure. What were you saying, Chris?
It was a really funny coincidence that Pump Fun had. This revenue share suddenly, right?
Yes, it is interesting. I've seen a couple things about that, and even other platforms that all of a sudden these bonding curve trading platforms want to share revenue. It's interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Is Moonbound going to share Discord with Nacho? Beckett asks. No, not specifically, but all of these things are kind of falling under the foundation, CASPA Alliance for Transparency. And we've got to start talking about how we separate these and highlight announcements best and things like that, right? We kind of went reverse of what you'd see a lot of projects do. A lot of projects would start with building, their entity and their big, organization, and then starting to build community from that. And we approach this in a complete opposite way, right? Grassroots movement where you build the community first and then you kind of grow into something a little bit more official. So we're going to have to start having conversations about how to organize that properly and ensure that everything's set up. So no, I don't think so, Beckett, but let's talk about it more.
All right, any save rounds? Save rounds. Joins lead. Do we have a recording? Yes, we do. There will be a recording.
Yeah, should be out right afterwards.
Do
we post them in Discord anymore, or is it all just on X?
It's usually just on X, and you have my word, Ash, and this one won't be a 24-hour stream, okay?
Okay.
Not again.
Wait, what?
24-hour stream.
20
Yeah, because I
A
was
month. It was like about a month ago. It just kept running. It didn't.
Yeah.
The restream didn't end. So X
Oh.
had a stream of the Discord with no one talking for an hour or two.
Yeah, it was funny. I went to go have dinner. I left my phone behind because the family was waiting for me, and I just left my phone upstairs. And I came back, and it was blowing the fuck up. I was like, "What is happening?" And the stream was still on. Face palm.
Building in public, messy.
Yep. All right, everyone.
Right on. Well, happy Sunday. Thanks for showing up.
Yep.
Have a
See you
great
guys.
week ahead.
Sunday.
Thank you, everyone.